Hey, T-Ro here. This is a video response to a new friend, but I cannot pronounce the name of your channel, so I'm just going to call you Oh Hey. Sorry. Anyway, you brought up a question that, well, it wasn't really a question, it was a statement that you were definitely not a Christian and what you thought a Christian really was. I was raised in a Christian family, but I always had this innate connection with God. Now, I don't necessarily think that that's a Christian thing, you understand? And I don't know why I had it and the rest of the family didn't. It's just that I just always believed that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God, and that He could move mountains, and everything He said in the Word was true. And I still believe that to this day. I do, with all my heart, soul, and mind. And but I do agree with you. We use the term Christianity or a Christian loosely, very loosely. I know people who call themselves Christians, but they do not act like Christians. When I said that to you, it was more because you do have some qualities of a Christian. Some of the things you say and how you say it. I know a lot of people who don't believe in God or the Bible and stuff, and most of them seem, well, not just seem, they are kind of hateful about it and don't like to even talk to someone else who believes in Jesus Christ. And that's how I kind of wondered, you know, and it makes sense now that you were once a Christian. And I do have some questions for you, as I do Sister Sunshine, because I dearly love her. I think she's incredibly talented and intelligent. And when she changed from a Christian to whatever she is now, because I still love her, I still think she's an awesome lady. I didn't get to hear any of that. I didn't get to hear why and what made her do the changes. But some of them I think were good for her. I mean, seriously, I think that it's broadened horizons. But as a Christian, sometimes these are the questions I want to ask somebody like you, okay? Okay. How do you think the earth was formed? How do you think people came to be? How is it that we can become pregnant as women and out of the sperm and the egg have a beautiful human being that we can hold in our arms the minute it comes out? How can you look at the flowers? How can you look at the sun and a beautiful rainbow, anything, and think that it all came because of a chance, a big bang? Some particles all came together, and I'm totally lost on that subject because I have never not been a Christian. That word again, Christian. I have never not believed in Jesus. And there's a big difference, I think, and you pointed that out, between calling yourself a Christian and being a follower and a servant of Jesus and doing the things that He tells us to do and not to do in His Word. Simple things sometimes, like be kind to one another. You know, my parents taught me a lot about being a good person, But the things that I learned about Jesus were the things that I learned from reading his word and talking to him every day. So today I come home, okay, and my TV's on because my son's been here, and I really watch TV, okay? It talks about this incident in Wisconsin. And I know they're a different religion, and some Christian people would say, well, that's what they that's what they deserve, you know, for what they're doing. But I do believe that the Christian religion will not be the only ones who enter the gates of heaven. I have a best friend who is 78, and she is the most marvelous and wonderful woman. And I have her in such regard and respect. And she's Catholic. A lot of Christians want to cut down the Catholics. Well, if there's a Catholic Christian category, that would be her. If we think that as a Christian we are the only belief system that, you know, truly believes in God or heaven or hell, and they're mistaken. And I guess what I'm wondering with you is, if you had been around people who were more Christ-like and not just Christians, how would that have formed your thinking? Or would it have? Would it have changed you? If you would meet a group of people who were truly following God's word and doing things that they're supposed to do, and, you know, not judging people, and realizing that everyone sins. A sin is a sin is a sin in God's eyes. Would that change your thinking at all? You know, I've been up and down in my walk with Jesus a lot. I'm 56 years old, and every day still. There's some days that I'm stronger, and there's some days that I'm just like, all right, where are you, God? Where have you been? What are you doing? I mean, I'm still down here. Are you still in communication with me? Well, usually it's me not in communication with him. But we expect God to bless us if we say hi to our neighbor kindly. That's just something that is innate. I mean, it's common sense. It makes you a good person, maybe not a Christian, but a good person. And I think whenever there's a good person, there's a possibility of change. And if you open your heart to anything, you know, I've tried always not to close my mind to other belief systems or people who believe differently than me. Instead, I like to learn from them and take what I can to make me a better person in God's eyes, not my eyes, not the world's eyes, because I really don't care about what anybody else thinks about me anymore. I am who I am no matter what. But God, He never lets me down. Christians do. He never leaves me. Christians do. He didn't promise me anything other than He was always going to be with me. Christians do. So maybe I need to stop my thinking about being a Christian and calling it a servant of God, a follower of God, a woman of God. Anyway, very pleased to meet you. And you and your wife make such a cute, cute couple. And I wish you well in everything that you do. The only thing I ask is never close your mind off to anything. There might be something else for you to learn. I know there is for me. So, anyway, God bless. This is T-Ro. Over and out.